Rule number 5, the game. Section 1, choice of a turn at the bat. The choice of the first or the last bat in the inning shall be decided by the toss of a coin, unless otherwise stated in the rules of the organization under which the schedule of games is being played. Section 2, fitness of ground. The fitness of the ground for the game shall be decided solely by the plate umpire. Section 3, the regulation game. Regulation shall consist of 7 innings. A full 7 innings need to be played if the team second at the bat scores more runs in 6 innings or before the third out in the last of the 7th inning. Exception: if the pitcher continues to repeatedly violate pitching regulation, he shall be excluded from the pitching position for the remainder of the game. If the order for the removal or rejection of a player or any persons authorized to sit on the team bench is not obeyed within 1 minute. Section 4. Winner of the game. The winner of game shall be the team that scores more runs in the regulation game. Section 5. Run-ahead rule. A run-ahead rule shall be used at all tournaments and championships. FP only, 15 runs after 3 innings, 10 runs after 4 innings, or 7 runs after 5 innings. SP only, 20 runs after 4 innings, or 15 runs after 5 innings. Section 6. The tiebreaker. Starting with the top of the 8th inning, in each inning thereafter, the offensive team shall begin in its turn the bat with the player who is scheduled to the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, in that respective half inning, being placed in second base. Section 7. 1 run shall be scored each team or runner legally touches first, second, third bases and home plate before the third out of the inning. Exception: when the tiebreaker is used, the runner start at second base does not have to touch the first base in order for a legal run to be scored. Section 8. Charge conferences. Offensive conferences. There shall only be 1 charge offensive conference in an inning. Note: this includes the batter, runner, on-deck batter, and the coaches among themselves. Effect on Section 8A. A second charge conference shall result in the injection of the manager or coach insisting on another charge conference. Defensive conference. There shall only be 3 charge defensive conference in a 7-inning game. For every inning beyond 7, there shall be 1 charge conference per inning. Rule number 6. Pitching regulations. The effect for all sections 1 to 7 follows at the end of section 7. Section 1. Preliminaries. Before commencing the delivery, the pitcher may not take the pitching position on or near the pitcher's plate without having the ball in his possession. Section 2. Starting the pitch. The pitch starts when one hand is taken off the ball or the pitcher makes any motion that is part of his wind-up. Section 3. Legal delivery. The pitcher must not make any motion to pitch without immediately delivering the ball to the batter. The pitcher must not use the pitching motion in which, after having the ball in both hands in the pitching position, he removes one hand from the ball, takes the backward and forward swing, and returns the ball to both hands in front of the body. Section 4. Defensive positioning. The pitcher shall not deliver a pitch unless all defensive players except the catcher, who must be in the catcher's box, are positioned in their fair territory. Section 5. Foreign substance. No member of the defense team shall, at any time during the game, be permitted to use any foreign substance on the ball. A pitcher who licks his fingers must wipe his fingers before making contact with the ball. Section 6, the catcher. must remain within the catcher's box until the pitch is released. Shall return the ball directly to the pitcher after each pitch, including after a foul ball. A foul ball. Section 7. Throwing to a base. A pitcher, after he is taken the pitching position, shall not throw to a base during a live ball while his foot is in contact with the pitcher's plate. Section 9. Warm-up pitches. At the beginning of the first inning for both teams or when a pitcher relieves another, not more than 1 minute may be used to deliver not more than 5 pitches to the catcher or another team member. Section 10. No pitch. No pitch shall be declared when the pitcher pitches during a suspension of play. The pitchers attempt a quick return of the ball. Note: a warning shall be issued to the offending team and repeat of this type act by any member of the team watch and result in the offender being ejected from the game. Section 11. Drop ball. If the ball slips from the pitcher's hand during his delivery, a ball is declared on the batter and the ball will remain in play and the runner may advance at their own risk. Section 12. Illegal pitcher. A pitcher who has been declared an illegal pitcher as a result of the team exceeding the charge conference limit may not return to the pitching position of any time for the remainder of the game. Rule number 6. Pitching regulations. The effect for all section 1 to 7 follow at the end of section 7. Preliminaries may not take the pitching position or need the pitcher's plate without having the ball in his possession. Section 2. Starting the pitch. The pitch starts when one hand is taken off the ball. Section 3. Legal delivery. The pitcher must not make any motion to pitch without immediately delivering the ball to the batter. Section 4. Defensive positioning. A pitcher shall not deliver a pitch unless all defensive players except the catcher, who must be in the catcher's box, are positioned in fair territory. Section 5. A foreign substance. No member of the defensive team shall at any time during this game be permitted to use any foreign substance on the ball. Section 6. The catcher must remain with the catcher's box until the pitch is released. Section 7. Throwing to a base. The pitcher who has been taken to the pitching position shall not throw to a base during a live ball while his foot is in contact with the pitcher's plate. Section 9. Warm-up pitches. At the beginning of the first inning for the both teams or when the pitcher relieves another, not more than 1 minute may be used to deliver not more than 5 pitches to the catcher or another team member. Section 10. No pitch. No pitch shall be declared when the pitcher pitches during the suspension of the play. Section 11. Drop ball. If the ball slips from another pitcher during his delivery, a ball is declared on the batter and the ball will remain in play. Rule number 6. Pitching regulations. Slow pitch only. Section 1. Preliminaries. Shall not be considered in pitching position unless the catcher is in the position to receive the pitch. Starting the pitch. The pitch starts when the pitcher makes any motion is the part is wind up after this required stop. Section 3. Legal delivery. The pitcher must not make any motion to pitch without immediately delivering the ball to the batter. Section 4. Defensive positioning. The pitcher shall not deliver a pitch unless all defensive players, except the catcher, who must be in the catcher's box, are positioned in the fair territory. Section 5. Foreign substance. No member of the offensive team shall at any time during the game be permitted to use any foreign substance on the ball. Section 6. The catcher must remain with the catcher's box until the pitch ball is batted. Section 7. Quick pitch. The pitcher shall not attempt a quick return of the ball before the batter has taken his position or when the batter is off balance or off a pitch. Section 8. Intentional base on balls. If the defensive team desires to have an intentional base on balls awarded to a batter, either to a pitcher, catcher, or coach, may do so by notifying the plate umpire. Section 9. Warm-up pitches. At the beginning of each half inning, or when a pitcher releases another, not more than 1 minute, may usually be allowed to deliver. Section 10. No pitch. No pitch shall be declared when the pitcher pitches during suspension of a play. Section 11. Illegal pitcher. A pitcher who has been declared an illegal pitcher as a result of the team exceeding the charged defensive conference limit. Rule 7. Batting. Section 1. The on-deck batter. The on-deck batter or the start of the inning is the lead batter who must remain in his on-deck circle until the call on the batter's backs. Section 2. The batting order. The batting order of the team must be in the score sheet line apart and must be delivered before the game by the manager or captain of the special scorer and the plate umpire. Section 3. Batting position. The batter must take his position in the batter's box within 10 seconds after the umpire has declared the play ball. Section 5. A ball is called by the umpire for each legally pitched or ball that does not enter the strike zone or touches the ground before the reaching home, is not swung and touches home plate and out which the batter does not swing. Section 6. The batter is out when the third strike is swung at and missed and the ball touches in any part of the batter's person. Rule number 8. Batter, runner, and runner. The batter becomes a batter runner when he legally hits a fair or foul ball. Section 2. A batter runner is out, FP only, when the catcher drops the third strike and the batter runner is legally touched with the ball while off base or thrown out prior to reaching the first base. Section 3. The batter runner is not out when a fielder makes a play on a batter runner while using an illegal glove. Section 4. Touching bases in illegal order. Runners must touch bases in illegal order: first, second, third, and home plate. Section 6. A runner forfeits his exemption from liability to be put out if at any time he fails to touch a base he is entitled to before attempting to make the next base. Section 7. The runner is entitled to advance without liability to be put out when the force set to vacate a base because the batter was awarded the base on the balls. Base on balls. Section 8. A runner must return to his base. A runner must return to his base but need to touch the intervening bases when the batted ball is declared foul, when the umpire declares the ball to have been illegally batted, when the batter runner is called for the interference. Section 10. The runner is not out when he runs behind or in front of the fielder and outside of the base path in order to avoid interfering with the fielder attempting to field the batted ball in the base path, and so on and so forth.